What's going on, everybody? It's Afro Think Tank. Okay, it's September 1, and I hear we boycotting non-black beauty supply stores. Now, I am down for that. All right, I don't know that bullshit they were talking about boycotting African anchor. That boycott was some bullshit. That shit didn't even happen. All right, that's that stupid little online FBA boycott shit. That shit. Now this is a real boycott. This is where the energy needs to be. All right, we need to boycott non-black beauty supply stores. There are plenty of black beauty supply stores that have been popping up over the last 5-10 years that we need to patronize. Okay, because first of all, we know what it is that we need for our hair, right? We know that if we were to stop patronizing these Koreans and all their stores, these Chinese and all these other people that make billions of dollars off black people, if we were to redirect that money into the black business sector, the black beauty sector, and back into ourselves, we can keep that money and uplift all black businesses. Now that's the kind of effective boycott we need. That's what we need. You see, all these Asian beauty supply stores and all these Asian suppliers, they only make their money off of us. If we stop, they are done. It's over for them. We have the power. We just need to wield the power. We're like this big powerful lion, right? That don't know it's the big powerful lion. We're like this big giant powerful lion that think it's a pussycat that been declawed. When in fact, all of our claws are intact and they're sharp. And whenever we decide to swipe, guess what? Somebody getting effed up. So this is the type of protest I'm about. I'm all for it. And then we need to keep this up and make it permanent. This ain't no regular boycott. We need to do to them what we did to Target. Our little 13%, listen, our little 13%, all right, of America's population apparently was big enough to damn near destroy Target and get their CEO up out of there, right? Now they got to retool and reframe, right? Apparently, there's not enough white folk. There's not enough white folk, all right, to patronize Target. Apparently, there's not enough regular old white folks that's all into disenfranchising black folks. There ain't enough of them to patronize Target. They didn't fill in the gap, right? So that should let you know either white folks don't fuck with Target either, or there's just more black folks than they want to admit. You see, you can lie about that shit on census. What you can't lie about is that money, that dollar gotta count, all right? That black dollar gonna count, and you can see it economically. And that's the truth. So yeah, I'm all for this boycott. I'm all for boycotting that shit. We need to have our money rotate within our communities. All right? We need to have our money rotate within our communities. There's plenty of Ethiopians open up beauty supply shows, especially around here. Around here in Maryland, DMV, Maryland, Virginia, DC. We got plenty of Ethiopians and Nigerians opening up beauty supply stores. And even though those Koreans tried to lock the black people out with the supplier, guess what? They found suppliers. And there's plenty of African American women that also got beauty supply stores. We starting to take over all that shit here in Maryland, DC, and Virginia. I can walk to a African beauty supply store, African American beauty supply store, Caribbean beauty supply store, and get the stuff that's needed for our hair. Not that Korean bleach crap that they be putting up in there. And you walk in there and the places look nicer than the Korean spots, right? They treat you with respect and dignity, all of that. So I'm all for that boycott. We need to bring that money back to the African American community. Bring it back to the African community. Have that money rotate and be distributed amongst African people. We got all the shea butter and cocoa butter single source places in Africa to get all that stuff we like. Anything that we need to beautify ourselves, we have it on the continent. We need to be sourcing our stuff from Africa, right? And we need to be shipping it to America. And then we need to be gaining all the money through the value train ourselves and giving it back to ourselves. All right? So yeah, I'm all for that boycott. Let's do that. I support that. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. This Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out.
Black people, y'all not letting up for nothing. Like, y'all really not letting up for nothing. What's this I hear about another boycott? That on September 1st, that we will be boycotting all hair brand, beauty brands that are not black owned. If they are not black owned, we're not spending our coin there. September 1st. I love this. Sign me the fuck up. Because, see, this is a boycott I could get behind. This is a boycott that I could stand 10 toes down behind, where the Black Americans, okay, the foundationally Black Americans, the African Americans through the African diaspora, the Afro-Caribbeans from the Caribbean diaspora, all unite for one common goal, which is you will respect us and you will respect where we spend our coin. If you do not care for our people, you don't need our money. You don't need our funds. You don't need none of that shit. I love this. This is how we're supposed to be maneuvering throughout this entire type of social climate. In all honesty, we're boycotting Target, we're boycotting Walmart, we're boycotting YMCA, especially after what happened with Maria Spooner. Go and check out my other video if you don't know. And now we're on this, if it's not Black owned, I'm not spending my money there. If you guys know any Black owned beauty brands, hair brands, put them in the comments, okay? Put them in the comments. We're trying to help everybody figure out what they can do, how we can replace, you understand, these whitewashed companies and brands out of our lives forever. That's what we want. That's what we fucking want. That's what I want. And I'm so happy to see everybody literally getting to this one common goal together. Like, they know they can't fuck with us. So let's show them that.
Imagine if Black women all across the world stopped buying hair products for 1 month, just one. Here's what would happen day by day. We'll never guess what happens by day 30. Day 1, major retailers panic. Beauty supply stores, Amazon, even Tesco and Target see a dip. They start calling emergency meetings and wondering if it's a boycott. Day 2 to 4, Korean and South Asian owned distributors start calling store owners and wondering what's going on with these orders. Meanwhile, social media is flooded with DIY hair care tips, product swaps, and natural styles. Day 5 to 7, stocks start sitting still and weekly targets are getting missed. So online stores try and do flash sales, but Black women aren't budging. Days 8 to 12, media picks it up, think pieces drop, and news segments with headlines saying Black beauty dollar disappearing, and those influencers, the ones who were silent, they start picking sides. Days 13 to 17, some beauty store owners start posting public apologies. Others double down. We've always supported the community. And a few offer Black brands better shelf placements out of fear. Days 18 to 21, smaller Black owned hair care brands start to see a surge. Those ones who are still handmade and sell directly to consumer. Instagram and TikTok lives are flooded with founders, recipe sharing, and real talks about ingredients. Days 22 to 25, big brands start panicking. Emails start going out to their multicultural consultants. Marketing teams rush out apology rebrands. We hear you, we see you. Basically, just buy us again. Days 26 to 29, store revenue between the US and the UK beauty sector drop millions. You guys are making me want to start a revolution. Investors start to notice, product managers and retail buyers get fired. Quiet calls start to go out. Can we partner with Black founders now? Day 30, a full month later, and it's clear. The Black beauty consumer isn't just a niche. She is the market. And for once, she knows it. We talk about power, but if we decided to actually use it, are you deep in that? Game over. Follow if you're done watching passively. We decode the myth, and we don't clap for crumbs.
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan!
Wait. Before you go, for all my subscribers and philanthropists out there, I'm building a solar power community water bowl system in Nigeria. It's going to cost between $5,000 and $6,000. I'm trying to raise money. If you want to participate and help me build this solar power water system, please donate to the Cash App and put solar water in the notes. Solar water in the notes. I'll put PayPal, Stripe, and Zelle. Anyway, thank you. That's all I got to say. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out. Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.